Hey there, Code Warriors. It's Steve here. Welcome to the ultimate guide to mastering Git and GitHub. If you've ever accidentally turned your codebase into a digital dumpster fire, you're in the right place. We've all been there, staring at the terminal, praying for a miracle, while Git throws error messages like a caffeine-fueled toddler throws spaghetti. But fear not, fellow coders. Git, while occasionally cryptic, is your secret weapon, not your nemesis. And GitHub? That's where your code goes to socialize, collaborate, and maybe even find its soulmate. So, whether you're a Git newbie or a seasoned pro looking to level up your version control game, we've got you covered. We'll demystify the jargon, unleash the power of branching, and show you how to merge like a coding ninja. We'll even delve into the dark arts of Git hooks and submodules, because hey, who doesn't love a little extra magic in their workflow? By the end of this video, you'll be pushing, pulling, and merging with the confidence of a coding rock star. So, buckle up, grab your favorite energy drink, and let's dive into the world of Git and GitHub. Alright folks, let's get this command line party started. First up, we've got the rock stars of the Git world, the commands you'll be using more than your phone's battery. Git init is your opening act. It's like saying, hey Git, let's make some magic happen in this directory. It initializes a new Git repository, turning your code folder into a time-traveling wonderland. Next, we've got the dynamic duo, git add and git commit. Git add is like telling Git, hey, pay attention to these changes I made. And git commit is like taking a snapshot of your code with the message, this is what we've accomplished, people. Let's remember this moment. Don't forget git status, the backstage manager of your repository. It tells you what's going on, what's been staged, and what's been committed. Now, let's talk about branches, those parallel universes where you can experiment without fear of breaking the space-time continuum. Git branch lets you create these alternate realities. Think of it as creating a safe space for your code to try out new things. You can name your branches anything you want, but keep it descriptive, like feature unicorn mode or bug fix apocalypse averted. Git checkout is your portal gun, allowing you to jump between branches. Want to work on that unicorn mode feature? Boom, you're there. Need to fix a critical bug? No problem, you're on it. And when you're ready to merge those alternate realities back into the main timeline, Git merge is your trusty time-traveling DeLorean. Now let's be real. Sometimes those parallel universes collide, and you get merge conflicts. It's like when you and your teammate try to merge your food orders, and you both want pizza, but with different toppings. Don't panic. Git gives you the tools to resolve these conflicts like a diplomatic coding ninja. You'll need to open the affected files, find the conflicting code blocks, and choose which version wins. Once you've resolved the conflict, you can stage and commit the changes, just like you did before. It's like telling Git, okay, we worked it out, everyone gets extra cheese. And if you're feeling really adventurous, check out Git Rebase. It's like rewriting history, but in a good way. For now, just remember, merge conflicts happen, and you've got this. Alright, let's dive into the wonderful world of branching, where you can unleash your creativity without the fear of breaking everything. Branching is like creating your own little coding sandbox. You can experiment, make a mess, and try out new things without messing up the main project. It's like having a secret stash of cookies, but for code. Remember, committing directly to the main branch is like eating your cookies directly from the jar. It's messy, and someone might yell at you. Branches are your way to keep things organized and prevent those, oh no, what have I done? Moments. Think of your main branch as the pristine display case, showcasing the stable and delicious code. Now, you might be thinking, okay, branching sounds great, but how do I actually use it in the real world? Well, fear not. My coding comrades, because there are several popular branching workflows to guide your development journey. One popular workflow is Gitflow. It's like the classic waterfall model, but for code. You have your main branch for releases, a develop branch for ongoing work, and then feature branches for specific tasks. It's structured and organized, perfect for large teams and complex projects. Then there's GitHub Flow, a more streamlined approach that's perfect for smaller teams and faster-paced projects. You branch off of main, do your work, and then create a pull request to merge your changes back into main. It's all about collaboration and continuous delivery. And let's not forget trunk-based development, where everyone works on a single branch, promoting rapid integration and frequent commits. All right, folks, it's time to face the music, or rather, the merge conflicts. Remember those parallel universes we talked about, where you can code with reckless abandon in your branches? Well, sometimes those universes collide, and you get merge conflicts. Imagine this. You've been working on a killer feature, adding unicorn-themed animations to your app. Meanwhile, your teammate has been diligently squashing bugs, like the dreaded login button disappears on Tuesday's bug. You both commit your changes, feeling proud of your accomplishments, but then bam, you try to merge your branches, and Git throws a merge conflict error message at you like a hot potato. Okay, take a deep breath, everyone. Merge conflicts might seem scary, but they're not the end of the world. Think of yourself as a coding diplomat, here to negotiate a peaceful resolution between your code and, well, your teammate's code. The key is to approach the conflict with a clear head and a trusty text editor. Git will actually highlight the conflicting code sections for you, like a helpful, slightly passive-aggressive colleague. You'll need to carefully review each conflict, line by line, and decide which version of the code should prevail. Sometimes, it's a simple matter of choosing one side over the other. Other times, you might need to channel your inner code wizard and merge the changes manually. All right, coding comrades, let's talk about teamwork, because let's face it, coding in isolation is like trying to eat pizza with a fork. It's technically possible, but it's just not as fun. When it comes to collaborative coding, GitHub is your virtual water cooler, your shared whiteboard, your digital brainstorming space. It's where ideas come to life, bugs are squashed as a team, and code reviews become an art form. Remember those branches we talked about? Well, they're not just for solo coding adventures. Branches are your team's way to work on different parts of a project simultaneously, without tripping over each other's code. Imagine this. You're working on that unicorn-themed animation feature, while your teammate is busy fixing that pesky login bug. Now, before you unleash your code upon the world, there's one crucial step, the pull request. This, my friends, is where the magic of code review happens. Think of a pull request as a polite way of saying, hey team, I've made some changes over here in my little coding corner. Would you mind taking a look and making sure I haven't accidentally broken the space-time continuum? Code reviews are like having a second pair of eyes, or sometimes a whole team of eyes, on your code. It's an opportunity to catch bugs early, ensure code quality, and learn from each other. And remember, code reviews are not about criticism, they're about collaboration. All right, coding wizards, are you ready to unlock the secret powers of Git? Today, we're venturing into the enchanted forest of advanced features, where we'll encounter mystical creatures like hooks and submodules. First up, we've got Git hooks, those sneaky little scripts that lurk behind the scenes, waiting for specific Git events to trigger their magic. Want to automatically run your tests before every commit? Git hooks to the rescue. Need to send a carrier pigeon to your team every time a new feature is pushed? Git hooks can handle that too. Okay, maybe not carrier pigeons, but you get the idea. They're like having your own personal coding assistants. Next, we've got submodules, those portals to other Git repositories that allow you to manage dependencies with ease. Now let's move on to some serious Git Ninja training, where we'll master techniques like rebasing, stashing, and other Jedi mind tricks that will leave your fellow developers in awe. These advanced techniques will not only streamline your workflow, but also make you a more efficient and effective coder. So buckle up and get ready to dive deep into the world of Git mastery. Rebasing is like rewriting history, but in a good way. It allows you to take your changes from one branch and replay them on top of another branch, creating a cleaner and more linear commit history. This can be incredibly useful when you want to maintain a tidy project history, making it easier for others to follow along and understand the evolution of your code base. It's like giving your code a fresh start. By rebasing, you can eliminate unnecessary merge commits and ensure that your project history is as straightforward as possible. This can be particularly beneficial in collaborative environments where multiple developers are working on the same project. Stashing, on the other hand, is like having a magical coding pocket where you can temporarily store your changes. This feature is incredibly handy when you need to switch contexts quickly without losing your current work. Imagine you're working on a feature, and suddenly you need to switch to a different branch to fix a critical bug. Instead of committing your half-finished work, which could clutter your commit history, you can stash it away safely. Instead of frantically committing your half-finished work, you can simply stash it away like a squirrel hiding its nuts for later. This way, you can focus on the urgent task at hand without worrying about losing your progress. Then, once you've vanquished the bug, you can pop your stashed changes back into your working directory as if nothing had happened. This seamless transition allows you to maintain your workflow and keep your project organized, making you a more efficient and effective developer. All right, coding operatives, it's time to talk security. In the ever-evolving landscape of software development, safeguarding your code is paramount, because in the world of software development, your code is your most valuable asset. It's the lifeblood of your projects, the essence of your digital creations. Think of it as the recipe for your secret coding sauce, the blueprint for your digital fortress. Just like a chef guards their secret recipe, you must protect your code with the same vigilance. And let's be real, nobody wants their code ending up in the wrong hands, like a rogue AI, or worse, your arch nemesis developer who keeps stealing your lunch from the office fridge. Imagine the chaos if your hard work was compromised. First and foremost, always use strong, unique passwords for your Git and GitHub accounts. A strong password is your first line of defense against unauthorized access. And don't even think about using password 123 or your pet's name, unless your pet's name is something like Crypto, Kit3n, or Password Protect. Be creative, but also be secure. Next, enable two-factor authentication, or 2FA, on all your accounts. This adds an extra layer of security, making it much harder for intruders to gain access. It's like having a security guard at the door of your code repository, checking IDs and making sure only authorized personnel get in. This simple step can significantly enhance your security posture. Now, let's talk about secrets, those API keys, database credentials, and other sensitive bits of information that you definitely don't want exposed to the world, like an embarrassing childhood photo or your secret stash of coding snacks. Rule number 1 of secret management. Never, ever, ever hardcode sensitive information directly into your code. It's like writing your PIN on the back of your credit card. A big no-no. Instead, use environment variables to store your secrets. These are like secure, encrypted containers that live outside your codebase, making them much harder for prying eyes to access. And if you're working with a team, be sure to use a secrets management tool like HashiCorp Vault or AWS Secrets Manager. All right, coding adventurers, it's time to gather around the virtual campfire and listen to some tales from the trenches, real-world examples of how Git and GitHub have saved the day, and probably a few sanity points, for developers worldwide. These tools have become the unsung heroes of the coding world, providing a safety net and a collaborative platform that has transformed the way we work. Legend has it that the developers of the Linux kernel, a massive and complex codebase, were early adopters of Git. Linus Torvalds, the creator of Linux, actually developed Git to manage the Linux kernel's source code. This was a game changer, allowing for more efficient and reliable version control. And let me tell you, they needed it. With thousands of contributors around the world, managing that much code without version control would have been like herding digital cats. Git provided a structured way to handle contributions, track changes, and ensure that nothing was lost in the chaos. And then there's the story of that one time when a developer accidentally deleted an entire feature branch, only to realize they hadn't pushed their changes to the remote repository. Imagine the horror of seeing hours of hard work vanish in an instant. Panic ensued, but thanks to the power of Git's reflog command, they were able to recover their lost code and live to code another day. This command is like a time machine for your code, allowing you to go back and retrieve lost commits. But it's not just about disaster recovery. Git and GitHub have also made it easier to experiment with new ideas without fear of breaking the main code base. Branching and merging have become second nature to developers, fostering innovation and creativity. Git and GitHub have revolutionized the way we collaborate on open source projects. They provide a platform where developers from all over the world can contribute, review code, and build amazing software together. This has led to an explosion of open source projects, making software development more inclusive and dynamic than ever before. All right, coding comrades, it's time for the lightning round, the Q&A session, where we tackle your burning Git and GitHub questions with the speed of 1,000 commits. First up, we've got a question from CodeNinja42. Help, I accidentally committed to the wrong branch. Is there any way to undo this without unleashing a time paradox? Fear not, CodeNinja42. Git's got your back. You can use the git reset command to undo your accidental commit, but be careful with this one, as it can rewrite history in a potentially dangerous way if you're not careful. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with your fellow developers. Happy coding!